I'm just sitting here looking at this going, yep, no, I've been there. I'm still kind of half stuck there, but it's not completely. It's just a weird intersection. Also, holy shit, I'm glad my wishing boards aren't based in, like, actual reality. Like, that they're just fucking, what, me trying to... Is it even a wishing board? Hmm. 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 Let me actually look at my bullshit. Let's see. In some regards, this is a delusion. In other regards, this is my perception. But I guess you could take it as a wishing board. Because the fantasy and the reality are two different things. And the reality is, I kind of already have people like this in my life. They're not to the same level of depth. A, because Lillian is not going to put that much effort into me. She's a good friend, solid fucking bestie and everything, but she's got her own path in life. I think we work better as friends than we do as partners. Willow is a lovely gremlin, but she's still stuck in the circumstances that ultimately keep her from being able to grow and heal as a person. And I unfortunately wasn't able to follow through on the idealistic hope of being able to get her out of there. Lua is a sweet puppy girl that deserves to be hugged and head patted. I just don't often have enough energy for her. Coral is wonderful grounding as a person, able to talk about real world stuff and call me out on my bullshit. But her social competence and social stability is... eh, it's growing. I'm proud of her, but still don't think she's set up for a journey that aligns with where I want to go. Because I don't want to just sacrifice the people I care about to get what I want. Well, only time I ever did anything close to that was when I was so tired of overextending myself and dosed up on functioning via apathy that I made a dumb decision I still regret. And B, well, trying to let go of the dunce dork so I could keep a social home that genuinely felt comfortable. I felt like I had people who cared about me and didn't just care about whatever presentation I put up. People that genuinely were gonna be there long term. Mm. No. Yeah, no, you gotta work through your shit before you get what you want, and even after you work through your shit, that doesn't mean you're going to get what you want. You'll get what you need. That's one thing I've figured out about life is you'll get enough of what you need, just barely. But you still got to put in the work and the effort to do the rest of it. To actually turn that little bit of help you're given into something that actually benefits you. What I wanted as a kid, to be able to talk about video games with the other kids in my school, wanted to be able to stay up to date on the culture and everything. What I got, it was good enough. I wanted to be able to fucking live my life however I want and subvert awareness. What did I get? A realization that erasing the status quo would be, and just doing whatever the fuck I want would be no fun. It would be pointless. Because that would become the status quo. At that point, what contrast is there? What sense of mischief is there? What I wanted and what I actually needed throughout my entire life have been two different things. And Ela is another expression of that. What I wanted was to overcome this without changing. What I needed was to accept change, to do something outside of everything I've already tried. As for every other time in my life where I felt stuck, sure, I can't sustain momentum as much as I would love to, but each new tool helps me at least become better at maintaining or preserving what momentum I do have, at raising the baseline floor of my ability to function as a person. Hmm. What I wanted as a kid was to fit in. What I got was the realization that, hey, people don't interact with me because they don't get me, because I don't open up, because I assume that I've got the correct perspective. How the world should work, regardless if it's how we internally think it should work or how we've been programmed to think it should work, versus how it actually works, are two different things. If we're gonna lead real lives, we've got to sit with how it actually works, even when it's uncomfortable. Because otherwise, there's no healing in Wonderland. Brain thought up a phrasing of that. One moment. Wonderland. Blech. Because dreams do hurt, and nightmares are dreams too. Regardless if we like it or not. Fucking yep, that is the plan. That is the way to at least have some modicum of a good time in this shitty world. I understood it in the middle of everything, and I still understand it now. Just be silly. Be weird. Be you. That's what I liked about you in the first place, you dork. I know my sharp words and everything probably hurt. I know I didn't set a good example. I know I'm a dumbass. But genuinely, I wanted you to face those things so that way they wouldn't surprise you. So that way you wouldn't be bowled over by the next person who decides that, convenience enough, let's go with it. Only to then back out. Am I a hypocrite? Potentially. I'd rather be an honest hypocrite, though, than someone lying to themselves about where they're at. Because there's at least the room to try and heal in being a mess. If you try to be perfect all the time, you'll die through your presentation until eventually it pushes everyone away. I don't think you need to hear me say that. So I'm not really sure why I said it in the first place. I know you're not going to speak to me. I know you're not coming close to me. I know it's not going to happen on the time scale I would want. Because again, what I want and what I need are two different things. I hate how familiar I've gotten with irony. Being a part of life. My motivation can't be validation. I'd always be starving for more attention. The wrong affection, only to feel like I am nothing. I am already enough. Everything I need is within me. Yeah, this is what irony looks like to us. For those of you who are like somehow tuning in, going like, "What are you talking about?" I I have great ability to visualize using tools and reference points. My drawing skills are still kind of half-assed, like a lot of my other skills. And I am not an educated professional. Watch me crash and burn. I hope you enjoy it. If nothing else, I can at least know there are other people along for the ride. Though I'm going to let you left wondering, why the fuck you're following me of all people? Is it sadistic entertainment, empathetic entertainment? Come on, give me your real answers. I want to hear them. The world outside is crumbling as is. What's one more honest answer gonna do in making things worse? If anything, it should make things at least a little bit funnier. A little more ironic in a playful sense, not in a destructive sense. I wouldn't understand that idea, the difference between playful irony and destructive irony, if it weren't for some of the videos I watched. Oh well. More of me yapping. Yeah, no, this video is actually making a really good list of points and how the creator frames things. That level of depth, nuance, and detail is something I aspire to. Because rather than teaching by preaching, you're actually teaching by showing, giving a character to relate to. Neat.